Stephanie Mielke here, aka Keto Mom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the Keto Mom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Mielke, and welcome to the Keto Mom Secrets podcast. Hello, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and I am tuning in from Florida. We love Florida. There's a lot I want to share with you, but tell me where you're tuning in from. I've got my ketones, one of my favorite flavors, although I think I say that about every flavor. It's called prickly pear. Tell me what's in your shaker bottle, what's in your coffee mug, what are you drinking this morning? And we're going to make a little pivot this morning. So you might be going, oh, we're starting a new book. And I'm going to say, we're going to be adaptable. Actually, what happened is this. We drove down to Oklahoma last week with our girls. They got the opportunity to attend a youth event. And then instead of going back home, we decided to come to Florida. So we drove to Florida. We've been here really plugging into our church, hanging out with some friends, looking at some homes, just praying about if this is our next step and believing that it is. So we're in Florida, West Palm Beach, Wellington area. I'm standing in a hotel room. I'm super excited, mainly because, first of all, I said today that we were going to go through the book called KetoMOM. Well, we are going to make we're going the opposite direction. Same as we were driving in our car. We were in Oklahoma. We were supposed to, meaning our life. We said we were going back home to Minnesota, and then we decided we're not. We decided that we had some ideas. God had some different plans. We really have been prayerfully seeking about what's best for our family. And so we decided to go the complete opposite direction and drive to Florida. That's where we're at. So good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Good morning. I'm loving Florida. And so here's what we are going to do. I just went through, if you go to ketomomsecrets.com, and if you click on book club and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can actually look at all of the books that we've done here on this page. So we've gone through books on this page for over 2 years. Lots of different books, lots of different topics. And I've done the book called KetoMOM. So many of you, I know you said you grabbed the book, you were super excited. You can actually go to ketomomsecrets.com. You can go to the book club, you can scroll down and you can watch all of the videos that I've done on KetoMOM. We're going to make a pivot. We're going to use our adaptability. And guess what? There's something that my husband and I have been working on, and I've been saying this for a while. We have been working on a lot of different things. Our own book, in fact, our own books. And we were waiting for it to be perfect, and then my husband said, hey, don't mess up good for perfect. Why don't you actually go through your own book? It's not just mine. My husband and I have been working on it together. And so I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what it's called. So what we are going to do is we are going to dive into our book called The Awareness Revolution. You might be like, what is this? We're super excited to go through it with you. So here's what we're going to do is I'm going to take it chapter by chapter. I'm going to come on here in the mornings. I'm going to give you an overview of what the chapters are about. We have questions to give you. We have some fun PDFs to share with you. And then when the book is 100% done, you can have the opportunity to actually physically grab the book and read the stories. It's almost done. But we thought what we would do is I would come on lives. I might have my husband come and do some with me, and we will talk about the awareness revolution. What does that even? Yes, I love it. I love it, Crystal. I'm super excited. So you guys, here's the tagline for the awareness revolution.
I was going to read it if you were.
Do you want to?
No, go.
Do you want to come and say hi? All right. You can come and squeeze in with me.
I don't know.
All right, listen. We're crammed in a hotel. So we're calling it the awareness revolution. Let me back this up just a little bit.
Stephanie, you did an incredible job.
Thanks.
You all don't understand. Maybe one thing, you see Stephanie, she's positive and confident in everything that she does. when it comes to bringing new insight and new value, it freaks her out. But I'm letting you all know she is a wellspring of knowledge.
Well,
and
it's
we've
not
been driving
100% done.
And so what I love about this,
done.
but we always tell other people don't mess up good for perfect. But then when it comes to her own life,
yeah,
it's like, no, it's got to be perfect before we unleash it.
That's true.
And so this is what I'm so proud about, like how she told you how we pivoted, and instead of going north, we went south. She was going to do a book today. She was supposed to go north, but she's going south. And so this Awareness Revolution book that she's working on is going to be unbelievable.
That we are working on.
Okay, fine.
We have been doing it.
We really
together.
are. But imagine this. Imagine if you could unleash the power of mindful habits in your everyday life.
That's our tagline.
What would that look like? And we're so excited because she's actually written out a lot of different chapters. She's got a really strong intro. And one thing that we've been working on together is Stephanie is funny. If you didn't know this, she's seriously funny. And so she's going to start every chapter's lives with some really funny jokes. And you know what? This is so perfect because this book is truly a blend of her life in regards to being an extraordinary wife, being an excellent mom, and she's an unbelievable keto mom. She loves ketones. She loves community. She's going to wrap all of this together in this book, and it's going to be truly incredible. And so what I'm most excited about is the fact that every day that she kind of works through this, you're going to have the ability to be able to give us feedback. You're going to say, I don't know about that thought, or like when I was going through these questions, we just want to over-deliver. We want to give you a ton of value.
Yeah.
And what's really exciting is every day you're going to be able to have the opportunity to get a really cool PDF that you can take to a coffee shop, you can take to your small group, you can take to your family table at breakfast or dinner, and you can say, hey kids, here's some thoughts I want you to think about. Here are some questions that we call life-changing questions that we believe if you just think through them, they could honestly change the direction of your life. And then here's an inspiring quote. Here's a Bible verse to take along with it. It's all things that are near and dear to her heart because you freaking rock. Yeah. You're amazing. And I know that it's going to help a lot of you on this journey. So I hope you're okay with that.
We're excited. We're excited. It's going to be great. Honestly, there's a lot of things we've talked about in this page, whether it's keto or recipes or keto tips. And we've really gone down this route of awareness and habits and helping you understand that it's not just the food that you put in your mouth, but having an awareness around, it's like helping you take a step back and go, what am I actually doing in my life? What are the choices that I'm making? It's giving you like 5 seconds of like, I need to have an awareness around my relationships. What's causing me to act out of my emotions? Like all of these different things. And we want to give you, like Steve said, some questions, help you answer those questions, give you some stories and just things to think about in your entire area of your life to help you understand awareness. It's going to be great.
I love it.
So we just want to say, first of all, thank you for tuning in. You can go to ketomomsecrets.com, go to book club for all of the books that we've done in the past. We're going to dive into our own book. And so if you were to say, babe, what is one thought you have for them today or a question or something that they should think about on this amazing Monday morning? Because here's what I want you to know is we love to add value to you. We want to share as much as we can. We were laying around last night working on the book. And I told Steve, oh my goodness, I have an idea for the best recipe that every single person needs. So we have that written in the book. It sounds funny. It's not a keto recipe, but I was like, I have an idea. I think we could put this in the book. And if we put this in the book, they can print it out and put it on the refrigerator. So there's little fun things we're adding to the book. I'm really excited. We really should have it done by the end of August. I think by September. Yeah. If we go through it and we go through all of it.
We're going to work on it together. It's going to be great. I'm really excited about what we have completed so far.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for getting feedback from the community. I'm excited for the community to be able to learn and grow from it.
Well, let us ask you this.
But I have something that I'm challenging.
Well, can I ask them, what does awareness mean to you? Okay. And if you feel like there's something that you need awareness around, like if you're going, I have no idea about this area of my life, or what does awareness mean? I don't know. Like if we just said, what does awareness mean to you? Do you have any idea in your mind of like, here's what it makes me think about, or I've never thought about that word. I don't even know what you're talking about. So I'd like to know what they think.
Yeah, I think that's really important because we also, as we're working through this, we can add more to it as well.
Right.
And I'm excited about the stories that are going to come out of it and how it's going to truly help people. But here'd be my thought for you today. Now that you're starting to understand awareness is everything. And so now that it's there and you're like, well, what am I not being aware of? Well, what does that look like? This book's going to help you unlock that awareness. But since it's not quite here yet, here's the thought for today, is what would happen if you dared to dream? What would happen if you said yes to those things that you know are deep down inside that you've been called and created to do? What would happen in your life? Where would the trajectory of your life go if you started saying yes to the great things that God has created you specifically for? That's a thought. Answer that question.
I love that. You want to know what? I'm going to give you another secret, since my husband said, don't mess up good for perfect. And he said, you're not doing Kazone. You're going to do the book that you've been working on. You want to know something else that we've been working on?
I don't know. Tell me.
What are we going to do together?
Oh.
So here's what's so great is this ties perfectly into the book that we're writing.
Yes.
And if I say it, that means we have to do it.
Well, it's a podcast together. Yeah. And I'm really excited about it.
Can we tell them what it's called?
Yeah, you can tell them what it's called. I will admit, I am a little sad. I had our microphones ordered. I had everything ready to go.
We have everything ready.
And
we have the microphones, the tents. We're going to shoot it on the beach like we have our content. And then they don't work.
One of the two microphones, brand new, one of them is broken. So I guess what that means is
we're going to have to pivot.
We have to pivot again. You have to be adaptable in life. And so I need to find another microphone, or we just have to come back to Florida to record our podcasts on the beach.
Which we may end up in.
But you know what? In life, this is going to be your ultimate relationship playbook. And what I'm super excited about.
Wait, hold on. I need you to say that again.
Is that
what we are about to dive into is going to be your
ultimate relationship playbook. And with that, you are hopefully going to become a happy couple.
That's our podcast name.
Our podcast is The Happy Couple, and it's going to be so much fun. And I think it's going to be challenging for us to push each other to maybe share some stories you've never heard before. And we're going to talk about all the gamuts of relationships and life.
It honestly starts with this awareness book. Like, it starts with the awareness revolution. It starts with us doing this book. It starts with us sharing the things that are on our heart. It's helping you go further, faster in life. It's going to help give you a whole bunch of questions and concepts and ideas to help you be the best version of you, all while not only just doing it on the Keto Mom page, but having a whole podcast around marriage and parenting and different things like that. So we're really excited.
So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for showing all the support and love that you have over the last 8 years that Stephanie's been creating content. I know this is a true passion project of hers, and it's been really cool to hear the stories of how it's truly helped a lot of people. And we're excited because this, what we get to step into, it's a little bit scary, it's a little bit unknown, but that's what life's all about, is stepping out in faith, doing the things that you were called and created to do. And so if you got ideas, if there's topics, if there's, I've had challenges with this, give me your insight on these things. I just want you all to know that we would appreciate that, because we'd love to throw that into a future episode.
We love that. So thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters. Here's what I would love for you to do. I would love for you to press the share button. If you share, I like to say sharing is caring. It will invite people into the Keto Mom community. And also, as we create the books and as we create the Happy Couple, we'll share everything here so you can find it in the different avenues that we have it. So we would just love for you to share, press the share button, and then...
All right, because I see a lot of people hopping on right now, and this is live. I think this has been a tremendous live. We've made some pivots. We went south instead of going north. We're going to be unleashing a brand new book called Awareness Revolution that we've been working on, which we're super excited about. We challenged you, what would happen if you said yes? What would happen if you dared to dream? If you stepped into your greatness? If you stepped into your calling? Those specific things that only you were called and created to do. What would happen in your life if you went after it? And then guess what? We told you the secret. We are going to release a podcast called the Happy Couple Podcast, and it's going to be incredible. And so we hope that you found value in this. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
We are better together. This is going to be a fun adventure. Appreciate y'all.
Share what you think below. Continue to tune in. Your presence matters, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.